It is what it is.
We're all sick from disinformation. We all live for twisted sensations. Kids are safe but too well behaved to feel. Never heal with the fakes. Go make something real.
If what you've always believed in was not considered treason, business will be booming, writing news with no meaning. Take it or leave it, the way you see it is the end result. Angels and demons.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I hope everyone is having a great day. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. If you're new to the channel, welcome. And if you're coming back, welcome back. Okay, so I didn't do a video yesterday because I just wanted to sit back and see exactly what was all going on with all the protesting and the rioting going on throughout our nation. And the auditors finally got involved in a lot of this protesting. Now, before I go ahead and get started with the video, I just wanted to go ahead and give my opinion on this whole thing. Now, if you guys have watched this channel for a little bit, you guys realize I usually try to look and see things from both points of view. From the point of view of public officials, police officers, and then from the point of view of auditors. I've agreed with both on occasion. This time, I cannot agree with anything the police did in this situation. It was murder. That's just all there was to it. The police officer was in the wrong. He should have been arrested. He should have been charged. I think he should be charged with a lot more than what he is being charged with. And I have a fear that he won't see any really substantial time because of underlying health reasons for Mr. Floyd. But that remains to be seen. So, and I don't think anybody, or not too many people, will side with the police on this matter because it's plainly wrong. It was plainly racist. It was plainly just, there's no good that can come from that situation, at least in the way that cops. Now, I think it was May who made a comment in one of my videos from the comment section that she was surprised that more auditors weren't already jumping at the bit for this and going down there and going to Minnesota and doing the filming and all that. And what do you know, like nothing but like a day later or day or 2 days later, here we are. We have auditors. The resistance was in there. Auditing America got into the fray. Josh got into the fray. Quite a few auditors got in the fray. PT Ryder was out there doing some great filming. She was doing a lot of reporting, not supporting. If you watch Josh's stream, it was quite the opposite. He was supporting, not reporting. Anyway, before he put that video, he put out a gem of a video on some information that he got, and in typical Josh fashion, he puts a 2 on a 10. Let's go ahead and check that out.
Guys, so this just in. I said the other night that I believe this was racially motivated. I also said that this was Rodney King 2020. And Officer Oak said, nope, not racist. No reason to think that it's racist. No reason to believe that it's racist. So now up-to-date coverage has confirmed that this guy has 18 incidences with internal affairs, okay? And in these incidences, he has a couple racially biased motivated issues, one that was taken to federal court. Okay, so we proved that in his hey Jackie, we proved in his background that this guy has a lot of issue with that. But this just in, what he did was murder. Murder turns into assassination. Guys, Derek Chauvin, the officer that killed Floyd, they worked together. They worked security together at a nightclub. Okay? That's huge news. That is absolutely huge news because it is motivated, okay? It is biased. These people work together. There are recorded issues now coming out where these guys had problems. I'm going to show you the article that I'm talking about. Okay, it's in my community page if you guys want to check it out. Let's check out this article, all right? Hold on a second. Let's look it up. All right, here we go. So, it is on CNN. They're kind of pissed right now because they got arrested for conducting a constitutionally protected activity, so they're kind of mad at the moment. So they're going to put out some real news just for a few minutes. George Floyd and Derek Chauvin once worked overlapping security shifts at the same nightclub. Put a 1 if you're hearing about this for the first time from me. Derek Chauvin and Floyd worked security at the El Nuevo Rodeo nightclub down the street from the Minneapolis' 3rd Precinct, according to Maya Santamaria, the club's former owner who sold the venue within the last few months. Floyd, who Santamaria called a great guy, known for his big smile, often worked as an extra security guard on Tuesday nights when the club held popular urban music nights. Chauvin served as an off-duty police officer for the club for almost 17 years. I wouldn't characterize them as knowing each other, Santamaria told CNN's Josh Campbell in an interview. We did all work together at the nightclub at different points of time, certainly on Tuesday nights and off. We were all working on the same team. Here's where murder turns into assassination. Chauvin faces charges of third-degree murder and manslaughter in connection with Floyd's death, according to the Hennepin County Attorney Mike Freeman. Chauvin was taken into custody by the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension on Friday as fires continue to burn from violent protests overnight as demonstrators demanded justice for Floyd. Santamaria has seen the video showing Floyd handcuffed on the ground saying, "I can't breathe," while Chauvin holds him down. His knee on Floyd's neck was shocking. I didn't understand what I was seeing. I kept yelling at my phone, telling Chauvin to get off of him. It's horrible. It's beyond words. And having known Chauvin, I can't believe he didn't have the humanity to listen to this poor man begging for air and his life. Floyd's death ignites protests in Minneapolis and other cities. More than 500 Minnesota National Guard personnel have been mobilized to several locations in the Minneapolis area as protesters have looted businesses and set a police precinct on fire. All right. So if you want to just go ahead and Google Derek Chauvin worked with George Floyd, that'll come up. If someone wants to get the link and put it in here, that would be great. Would really appreciate that. And this is huge news for one thing, because we just turned a terrible, terrible, untrained accident into assassination. These guys had issues. They worked at 17 years. No one mentioned this before. They worked together for 17 years until just a few months ago. And he's assassinated over an alleged fake $20 bill. Do you have a problem with that? I think I do. Let's open up the floor. What questions do you guys have? I'm not very good at...
Okay, let's first start this out by defining assassination for Josh. Here we go. So, definition of assassination. 1. Murder by sudden or secret attack. Okay. There was nothing secret about that. I guess you could call it sudden. So, okay, let's work with him on that one. Often for political reasons. If he wanted to start some sort of racial war or something, okay, true. You could almost do that. And then second is treacherous destruction of a person's reputation, character assassination. That doesn't apply to it right there. But right here, most assassinations are for political reasons. They're mostly prominent figures, prominent people. JFK was assassinated. Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. There's been many royals who have been assassinated. I highly doubt you could classify George Floyd's death at the hands of the police, which exactly what happened, an assassination attempt. An assassination at all. That was just out and out murder. So, based off of solely the definition of assassination, it's not looking like Josh is right on this one. It looks like he's just looking for that sensationalism that the mainstream media does, and everyone's pissed off at the mainstream media for doing, yet Josh is doing it. Interesting, huh? That's all. Now, also, Josh, that they worked together for 17 years, and there's all kinds of beef, there's all kinds of information coming out that they had beef between each other. I'm going to read the same part of the same article that he just read, because apparently he didn't quite understand it. So this is for you, Josh. Floyd, who Santa Maria called a great guy known for his big smile, often worked as an extra security guard on Tuesdays when the club held popular urban music nights. Chauvin served as an off-duty police officer for the club for almost 17 years. I wouldn't characterize them as knowing each other, Santa Maria told CNN's Josh Campbell in an interview. We did all work together at the club at different points of time. Certainly on Tuesday nights on and off, we were all working on the same team. Okay, so there it is right there. Chauvin worked 17 years. Didn't say anything about Floyd working for 17 years. Did you guys hear anything about Floyd working for 17 years? Or is that Josh just putting more Josh speak on things to make it sound better than it was? You notice he was getting excited. And that's one thing I've noticed about Josh. When he gets excited about something, he just starts letting his mouth run and run and run and run and run and not really fact check anything. Because obviously he just read the article. I just read that article and I totally understand what's going on. I didn't get they worked together for 17 years out of it. Did anyone else get they worked 17 years together? So how did Josh do it? Now this has long been a problem with Josh. Speaking on stuff he has no right to be speaking on. You saw it in the speeding video where there's no real proof that the cop was going as fast as he said he was going. Just video after video, Josh keeps proving this. And he looks like he's getting back into the groove of just out and out lying over and over again. Now, here's the thing. You got people like Will Turbot out there crying that because we're not fake lamestream media, we don't get all this access, we don't get all this. Okay, see, the difference between the two of you, let's put it this way. If mainstream media were confronted with the fact that they just got called out on a bunch of bullshit lies that they told, and it could be proven, they would retract their statement, would they not? For the most part, they would. Maybe sometimes they wouldn't, but a reputable news company would. Will Josh? No, Josh won't. I guarantee you Josh won't say anything. He'll just let it keep going like, yeah, they knew each other for 17 years. No, that's not what the article said. That's what you said, Josh. You're completely and utterly wrong on that. So you don't act like a professional media company. You will not get treated like a professional media company. You will get treated like what you guys are. Citizen journalists. And there's nothing wrong with being citizen journalists. You guys can go out there and record all you want. Now, this isn't all auditors. This isn't all people that are going out there and doing this. They don't all do the certain things that Josh does. There's people out there that are actually documenting what is going on during all these riots, and they're doing a damn good job. They're doing a great job of showing exactly what is going on there. They are, like Josh likes to say, reporting, not supporting. But if you take a look at Josh's video, when Josh went out there, what would you say? Would you say that he was reporting, not supporting? Or are you of the mind that I am? He was out there to support, not to report. Which is fine too. And that's what he wants to do. He can do whatever he wants in that regard. But anyway, he was completely wrong on his analysis of it being an assassination. That was not an assassination. They did not know each other for 17 years, and there is no documentation of any kind of beef. The owner said she doesn't think they really knew each other. Now, I don't know how many times you work with someone, once a week? How many people do you work with once a week that maybe you don't talk to? I know a lot of people that I don't talk to. Now, so it's possible that they didn't really have any kind of interaction, or not, any kind of long time interaction. You know what I mean? They could have just been like passing, oh, hi sort of thing, nothing. Now, it is coming to the surface that during urban nights, like when they had African American type events and all that at the club that this owner was at, she did say she had to reprimand Mr. Chauvin because he became a little bit more agitated, a little bit more hostile during these events. So that could back up the racially charged theories, and it could, say, hey, he just didn't like African Americans. It's possible, especially with something like that coming out. So anyway, what do you guys think? Are you on Josh's side that this was an assassination? And I'm wrong, Ken. You're absolutely, utterly wrong. The article clearly said they knew each other and worked together for 17 years. Josh is the end-all, be-all. He's the most correct person in the entire universe. Instead of what would, and you can still have WWJD, but instead of what would Jesus do, it's what would Josh do? If you're one of those people, I'd love to hear from you still. Let me know how you see it that way and where I misread that article. I'd love to hear from you. Or are you of the mindset that I'm at, that Josh is just full of crap? He misread it. And if so, do you think he did it purposefully? I think he did it purposefully. Or was it an honest mistake? It could totally be an honest mistake. But I think we know Josh well enough to know that that wasn't a mistake if it was done on purpose. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Hope everyone has a fantastic night, and I'll see you again with another video. Peace.
I can't believe you two took that raving lunatic seriously. What do you think this is?